What should the real Christian life look like? Well, in James chapter 1, verse 27, the Bible says this: "Religion that God our Father accepts as pure and faultless is this, to look after orphans and widows in their distress, and to keep oneself from being polluted by the world." So although church attendance, reading the Bible, prayer, worship, fellowship, these are all really important things, the rubber hits the road with practical love in what James is saying. He's talking from the point of view of a developing country where orphans and widows didn't get state support, and they would be in need of the very basics of food and clothing and shelter. And there are still many, many places in the world where that's true. It may not be true if you're living in a developed country listening to this, but there are many places in the world where it is. And this was brought home to me in my time in India. In the city of the Taj Mahal, that beautiful world-renowned building, in that city on a railway platform, I saw a young boy, probably 8, 9 years old, sitting on the side of the platform, shaking to and fro like kids do if they're in some kind of distress, with his eyes shut, crusted with mucus around his eyes, and someone had put a mouldy bit of bread in front of him where the flies were all over that, and the flies were over him as well. And I had seen many, many beggars on the streets of India, but I'd never seen anything like that. And I thought, I cannot walk past this. And I sent someone that was with me to the station master and asked, what is it with this kid? And they said that someone had come from a village somewhere about a week or two before and abandoned that child just there on the railway platform to beg. And that happens sometimes when maybe they can't feed the child because they've got too many children, or there's some disability there, and he had just been left there. And so what we did on that occasion was we went and found a branch of the nuns of Mother Teresa's order that look after those street people. And the nun actually said to me, it's a good job you didn't try and do anything, because if you did, as a foreigner, they'd have probably said you're trying to kidnap this child and take you to court because they think you've got money. Actually, I didn't have any money at the time, but she said, no, you shouldn't try and do anything, but that she would go and try and help that one child. That is one child, one beggar on the streets of Agra. But there are millions upon millions that go to bed hungry every night. Children abandoned by their parents, street kids, whether it's in India or Brazil or wherever it can be, in Africa or wherever it might be. And such people are in the need of our help. So what does true Christian life look like? To help orphans and widows in their distress, and to keep ourselves from the pollution of the materialism of this world.